Welcome back to Making Food Monday. I can't believe this has been going on. This is the 18th week in a row. This is crazy. I can't even believe that. Thank you guys if you're back here watching this. And I honestly don't know what to say. I had no idea this was going on so long. Today I'm going to make some chili because it's cold and it's rainy. And I just kind of feel like we're at the very end of the season where we can actually have some chili, and I want some. Today I'm going to make a chicken and ground beef chili that doesn't have any beans, so there won't be any of that upset tummy or other unpleasantness after eating this chili, but you still get the flavor and it'll still be yummy and warm you up inside. So this should be pretty tasty. For today's recipe, I'm using a whole bunch of things. I've got my 2 chicken breasts. I've got 2 of these Costco size ground beef patties, mostly thawed already. I've got some Anaheim peppers. I've got some green bell peppers from my garden. I've got 2 cans of diced tomatoes. I've got a nice large onion and some garlic. I've also got chili powder, cinnamon, cumin, paprika, and cocoa powder. That's not sweetened, just so you know. That's just the cocoa. That's not the sweetened like hot chocolate mix. So that is what's going into our chili today, guys. Okay, to get started, I've just cubed up my chicken breasts and I've got my pot here ready. I'm gonna put it on sear. And then I'm going to throw my chicken in to get that browned. I always hate this part. I never, ever, ever do it without dropping chicken. Let's see. I always drop chicken because I can only do it with one hand because I'm using the other hand to hang on to you guys. Whoa, I didn't drop any. It's amazing. Okay, in you go. There we go. All right, so the chicken is in. It's searing. Well, it will be searing in a moment as soon as that heats up. And in the meantime, I'm going to chop up my onion so that it can be ready to go in after my ground beef is ready. I like to live dangerously. Let's toss the ground beef and the chicken in at the same time. Okay, let's just do it this way. Ground beef, go on in. Okay guys, I've got that going. Let's get that ground beef kind of broke up here. Okay, now I'm gonna get my onion ready to go. Chop off that side, peel it down, get this chopped down. Seems to me like the quicker I cut up an onion, the less it bothers my eyes. So I just try to get through this as quick as possible so that I don't end up crying over an onion. This one's pretty strong though. Just a good thing I'm almost done. And there we go. Onion's ready to go.
Hi.
And I got my little helper here. Hi, helper.
Seeing Mom.
Are you watching Mom?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna be a chef too?
Like this. We not taste that.
No, you don't want to taste an onion?
Yeah.
You want a bite of it?
We not taste.
Baby's not tasting it?
Yeah.
Okay guys, now I'm gonna add that chopped onion to my meat concoction here. I'm gonna do this part with 2 hands, so I've got you guys over there. Because I don't want to drop onions. Okay, in they go. There you go. Okay guys, these are Anaheim peppers that I grew in my garden last year, and then we grilled them and then froze them. So there we've got about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got my Anaheim peppers all chopped up and they're ready to go in. Now I'm going to quickly chop up some of my bell peppers that I had from my garden and get those added too. I'm just gonna take probably 2 handfuls. I've already got them cut into slices and de-seeded. That's how I froze them. But I'm just gonna cut up, about, we'll call it that much right there. That's probably about 2 bell peppers worth. I'm just gonna chop them really quickly into smaller pieces. It's really easy to chop them when they're frozen. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I've got my little helper down here. Don't touch! My little helper down here, trying to look at himself in the camera. Here we are. Now let's get that thrown in too. Wash my hands. There we are. We're just going to mix all of those peppers into the meat and the onions that we've already got on here. Okay guys, now I've got 2 cans of diced tomatoes that I'm going to toss in there. I'm going to use all the juice that's in the can. I'm just going to go ahead and dump the whole thing in. Cans, in they go. Now I've got 3 cups of water that I'm going to add to the pot. Now we're starting to look a little bit more like a soup here. There we go. Yum. Okay. Now I need to get my spices in. Okay guys, now I'm gonna try this whole measuring spices thing, not necessarily for my benefit because I can kind of look at it and decide how much I want to go in, but for yours, so that you know what I'm doing, because it's hard for me to say, oh, that's about, you know, that's 1/4 cup when I didn't measure it, I just kind of dumped it in. So I'm gonna start with 1/4 cup of cumin. I might actually add more than that, but we're gonna wait and mix it up and see what it smells like when it's all put together, and then I'll let you know if we need a little bit more. But we're gonna start with 1/4 cup cumin. I'm also going to put 1/4 cup of chili powder. That sounds like a lot. I hope that's not too much. This might turn out to be really spicy. I hope not. Add 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika. There's 1, there's 2. To add the deep, rich flavor that you want in a chili, we're going to add some cocoa powder and some cinnamon to kind of bring all those together. I'm going to be adding 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. In it goes. And just a tiny bit of cinnamon. Okay, now I'm just gonna give all of that a quick mix. Okay guys, I've decided to add 1 more 1/4 cup of cumin because it does not smell quite strong enough yet for me. You guys know me, I always forget to tell you something. I almost forgot my chicken bouillon. If I don't put that in there, it's not going to be salty enough, and it's probably going to taste pretty bland no matter how much spice you put in there, because the saltiness brings out all that flavor. So don't forget your chicken bouillon when you do that, or you won't have any salt. I suppose you could just use salt, but I prefer the flavor of the chicken bouillon, especially since there's chicken in this particular recipe. 3 cups of water in my chili means 3 teaspoons of chicken bouillon mix to season it. 2 and 3. Okay guys, we've got all of our ingredients in. Now we've got to seal this puppy up. Whoop. Push down, lock it up. Put it on soup stew. We're gonna lower that time to 10 minutes. Start it up. Guys, I don't think it would be one of my videos if there wasn't something that I did wrong or that I did unintentionally. I just found my garlic that I completely forgot to add to my pot. So I guess we're doing chili with no garlic today, which I think is okay because I only sometimes add it anyways. Sometimes I add garlic, sometimes I don't, just depending on the flavor that I'm going for. Today, I guess, we're not doing any garlic. I actually intended to make white chicken chili today. And then it occurred to me that the white chicken part is, just about everything in it is not allowed in my diet. And I thought, no, I'm almost to the end of my 30 days, and although I have not followed it completely, I thought I would at least try to end the month on a high note. So I went ahead and changed my idea. I was gonna make white chicken chili, which has cream cheese and chili, cream cheese and chicken and beans. Obviously the cream cheese and the beans I cannot have, so it makes it less than Whole30 approved. So I went ahead and changed it and made the ground beef and chicken variety instead. And I've never made this before. I don't know what chicken in your chili actually tastes like, but it sounded good, so I thought, you know what, let's go with that. So I've never made beanless chili, I've never made chicken with my chili, but I think that these things are actually gonna turn out pretty good. So as long as I didn't overdo that chili spice, which I'm a little concerned with, I will let you know if it's spicy. I did give it a little taste, and I didn't think it was spicy, but I think the kids will be the ultimate determiner of that. I don't think it's gonna be too spicy to eat. It just might be too spicy for the kids. But I will let you know if that was too much chili powder when we get to the tasting phase. So the timer is finished on my chili, but Daddy had to go get a new battery for his car because it hasn't started this week. So he went to AutoZone. They're putting a new battery in it now, and we're just waiting for Daddy to get back so that we can eat some dinner. But the pin is still up, so he's not officially late yet. When that pin drops, Daddy will be late. Let's see if he can make it before the pin drops. There's Dad.
Here I am.
Let's see. Oh, he's lucky.
Look.
You're so lucky.
Why?
Because if that pin had dropped, you would be late for dinner and I wouldn't be feeding you.
Hmm.
The pin is still up though.
Smells delicious. What?
Dad's home.
I did.
Okay guys, let's open this up and eat something. I'm starving.
Oh, it smells so good.
It smells yummy. Hope it tastes good. I guess the only way I'm gonna know if this tastes good is if I call my guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs!
What was that?
That looks delicious.
I have some extras for the kids' chili. I got some cheese and I got some tortilla chips. But first they have to try it without because this is a Whole30 approved dinner. There's nothing in this chili that's not Whole30 allowed. Try it the way that it is and then we can add some yummy stuff to it. Because you guys aren't on the Whole30 diet. What do we think? What do we think? Lots of thumbs?
Meat is amazing.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mia? Does it get lots of thumbs?
At the end of my tongue is burning.
Is there a little spicy on the end of your tongue? I guess Mia needs a little water.
We have 4 milks.
4 milks? What? That's a lot of milk, dude.
Look in there.
Let's see how, let me see. Do you like the soup too?
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's not soup. What are you eating?
This is a fish stick.
Fish sticks?
One is top and a tree.
Oh, you made a Christmas tree out of it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is that a yummy Christmas tree?
Look at them.
Oh. How many thumbs do we get? 4? All right. Okay, now that you've had a drink of water, what do you think now? Should we add some chips and some cheese and see if that helps? Yeah? What about you, Nano?
I just want chips. It's awesome.
That's awesome. You like it? Nano really likes chili though, and Malia's kind of a meh on the chili, right?
Beanless. That's really good.
Beanless chili.
Wow, that's tasty. Has really good flavor.
Good. So, does it need cheese and chips in it, or do you like it the way it is?
Or do you want cheese and chips?
So it doesn't need beans. Does it need sour cream or cheese or all the other stuff that we always put on it?
If you ask me, the me that it was probably a month ago, I would say, yeah, let's put some cheese and the crunchiness of the chips and all that.
Right.
But
you could eat it without and no
yeah,
problem?
No problem at all.
Good job, Dad.
It's tasty.
High five for the Whole30. Nice. Okay, guys, I've tasted it. And I promised that I would come back to you with my honest opinion with that chili powder. I think maybe if I took it down just a little bit, it would probably be more to my liking because I like more of the cumin flavor than the chili powder flavor. But it's not too spicy. It's just got that real thick chili powder flavor. So it depends on which flavor you like. If you like more of the cumin flavor, I would say leave the cumin where it's at and maybe decrease the chili powder a little bit. If you like a lot of that chili powder flavor, then I'd say leave it the way that we did it. Because it's really tasty, it's edible as far as that it goes. It's nice and warm, it's gonna warm us all up on the inside. And I think overall it's successful. It doesn't need the beans, it doesn't need the cheese or the chips or the things that we normally put on it, sour cream. We don't need any of those things to have a successful chili. So I think this one's a win. Okay guys, final thoughts on dinner, what'd you think?
Amazing. Spicy.
Yeah, Mia thought it was too spicy. What'd you have for dinner?
Fish stick.
Fish sticks. Wah, wah. Good. Did you think it was too spicy?
I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, Jordan really enjoyed it.
Mia said the hot.
Yeah, Mia said it was hot. So if you have the heat tolerance of a 5-year-old, you might want to lower the amount of chili powder. But honestly, I don't think it was super spicy. Malia doesn't like chili. So I think that was probably a bigger issue than the fact that it was spicy.
I feel like it's food. Give it a thumbs up. Bump to Chester. Share it with your friends. And now, good night, YouTube. See you tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now. Subscribe.